Hey beautiful people, welcome or welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we are here for a reading about you and the person on your mind, plus the connection you share with each other. Today's pop-up is timeless and for all zodiac signs. What we will be covering in our reading here today is what is going on within the dynamic itself, okay? So this entire spread I've gotten out here, we'll be chatting about that, what is shifting, what is changing, what's going on, what lessons are meant to be learned by one or both parties, so on and so forth. And then when we are done with that, I will hop into the tarot. I'm feeling called to leave today's reading free-flowing and go with the flow style. So I'm not quite sure exactly what we're going to cover with the tarot. We will take it from there when we get to that point. I will, no matter what, pull some channeled message cards from your person to you. And then after that, get out some tiles and charms to give you bonus confirmation, insight, and information. And then, as always, I will end our reading today with a short message from the universe just for you. I may or may not do an extended depending on where we're at with our timing. So if there will be an extended, I will announce that to you guys, and you can find a link to it down below in the description and the pinned comment. So whew, I'm winded now. That was a lot. I feel like I said all of that without taking a breath. Jeez Louise. Okay, anyway. I also ask you guys to please excuse the noise in the background. Unfortunately, this is the time of day where I'm able to film, and they have decided to do some kind of project outside with pressure washing or something. I don't know. So I hope the noise doesn't bother you. And I'd appreciate your patience. You guys are so supportive, and I appreciate you in advance. So, all right, let's introduce the cards to you, representing what is currently going on in the dynamic or what will be in the near future. We have faith, happiness, space, as well as immerse, prepare, surrender, abundance, domicile moon, moon dance, celebration, exalted moon, self-regulation, secret, there is something huge I'm dying to share with you, perspective, I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation, I value your opinion, and past, I still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. I'm hearing Icebox by Omarion with that song, so some of you really need to go give that song a listen when we're done with this reading here today, okay, because that would make sense with a lot of what's going on here. All right, so it could be that you and your person are in the process of taking some space right now. This could be possibly a separation type of reading, but if that's the case, I'm reading it more as like a break because I don't think that this is like a full-on separation pile reading, whatever you want to say. I feel like it's something temporary, like there's a temporary space, a temporary distance between you and your person, and this is actually happening for a reason. It is for the purpose of coming into yourselves, to prepare you for what is coming next in the connection, because I see some big waves coming between you and this person going into the future, which I will touch on, but first I kind of want to talk about what's happening in the moment. This space, this distance, this temporary space, or whatever you want to call it, is between you and your person, is for the purpose of both of you ascending and leveling up spiritually and for personal growth reasons. You don't have to be zero contact with this person. In fact, I do think you are still in contact with them. It's just that there's some sort of distance going on here. This could be literal, like the two of you are taking a break with each other. This could be more metaphorical, like there is an emotional gap, an emotional distance, or the two of you are taking more time apart than before. And it's for the purpose of self-regulation and to understand your own emotional state and learn really important lessons right now. So there is a greater purpose behind this distance or this space. It's to gain a new perspective. It's to see things more clearly and to see things from the other person's point of view as well. And this is preparing you for what is coming next. You are meant to surrender to this process right now and accept it. Have faith that it's happening for a reason, because shortly after this phase of the connection is done, there's a lot that's going on here that is going to be worth celebrating. Some of it involves literal abundance, financial abundance. And I think it also involves abundance in general, like an abundance of connection, emotion, everything is flowing. It's giving me 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles energy with this card right here, okay? You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be excited. So I think that God and the universe are kind of having this happen right now so that you can ascend, you can level up, so can your person, and it's actually going to ultimately bring the two of you a lot closer together, emotionally, materially, you name it. But some of you are really resisting this process right now, and I think this is coming out for confirmation for you that it's okay to surrender and have faith. Okay, very interesting that we have kind of like a mirroring going on here, and I'm going to explain that to you guys. For those of you who are new to the channel or you haven't heard me say this before, one of my gifts and how I express my gifts, how I channel my gifts out when I do readings is paying very close attention to patterns. It's just a skill that I have, that I've always had, and I've really like honed in on it, where I notice sequences, patterns, and things like that very easily. It is part of how I channel my messages. And the reason I'm saying that to you guys is because I'm seeing patterns coming out here. And oftentimes when I lay out spreads and they do it for me, it comes out in some sort of a mirrored fashion. So I'm going to do my best to explain it to you guys, and hopefully you'll follow along with me here. We have surrender and faith on the outside of the mirror. We have happiness and prepare coming next. And then we have space and immerse, which are opposites but reflected here. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to explain a little bit more now. Right now, you and your person are being called to surrender to whatever this separation is, this space, this distance, this block. You're being called and asked to embrace that, to not get hung up on it, to not try to control the situation, but to let go, have faith, and surrender to God, to universe, to the divine, that this is in fact happening for a reason, an important reason that goes far beyond just this relationship, this connection, this situation, okay? Because you are being prepared for more happiness, more abundance, more celebration than ever before when you get through this. When you finally cross through this valley and rise up to the top of the mountain, it's going to be better than you ever imagined. But it's like almost like God is testing you. It's almost like this is a test from universe right now for both you and your person to see if you will have faith in the divine. And should you come through this test, so to speak, it's like you're going to be rewarded more than ever before, okay? Spiritually, emotionally, and even monetarily, like materially as well, okay? And then here with the central opposite energies, mirrored energies here, we have space, which is quite literally the opposite of immerse, right? And so this is telling me that there is a split, and it's going to kind of do a 180 when you come through the other side. Right now there is this space, there is this distance, there is this void, there is this disconnect. But in the future, when you've gotten to this next stage, you will be fully immersed with one another and within this connection, okay? So it's going to have the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, where it will be completely reversed. Roles will be 100% reversed. You will go from this void, this space, this break, this distance, to being in union with one another, being immersed in one another closer than ever before. And that's probably part of what this preparation is, to bring this happiness and this abundance in. You have work to do on yourself, my dear, okay? I am not one of those tarot readers that likes to sugar feed. I don't think that's the way you phrase it. I don't spoon feed my audience. I don't spoon feed my clients. I do not spoon feed my collective. I don't feed you what I think you want to hear. I read honestly. And one of the reasons I do what I do is because I feel it is my duty to help the world in any way that I can. And I am not God. I am not perfect. I'm not saying I hold all the answers, because I do not at all, not even close. But It is my goal in every single reading to leave you with some piece of positivity and insight that I can, aside from romantic connections. And yes, I focus a lot on love readings on my channel, but I want to bring you more than just insight about a love relationship, a love connection. I want to bring you something that will resonate with you and make your life better. That's why I end every single one of my readings with an affirmation and a message just for the viewer, okay? Because I genuinely care about you. Whoever you are right now that is watching this video on the other side of your screen, I love you, I care about you, and I want you to live the best life that you can and bring positive energy and love to everyone that you can, and that is my goal. So I'm here to tell you and give you a little bit of tough love that if this reading found you and this is all resonating with you, there's a possibility that maybe there is a need for some self-regulation. Maybe you have attachment issues. Maybe you have codependency issues. I'm not going at you right now. I have that stuff. I've had to work through all of this stuff. I'm not some perfect god or goddess being over here reading for you. I've had codependency issues and attachment issues, trust issues and stuff I have had to sort out as well, okay? Every single human being does. We are souls in bodies here to learn, grow, evolve, and ascend, okay? So it could be that you and your person are meant to have this beautiful connection with one another, but there's some more work you have to do on the self first. And this goes for your person too. This isn't just about you. Because everything is so mirrored and this is happening, I feel like both of you have some work you have to do on yourself. And this is happening for a reason. And maybe having faith and trusting in God and focusing in on that inner work is all happening for a reason, so that you can actually welcome in the good and fully embrace it without fear or rejection or insecurities blocking it from you, okay? I think you and this person do have things that you need to reveal to each other. It's not time for that yet. It's coming in the future. Part of that involves past issues and past wounds. I think the reason Icebox channeled in right away is because this person, or maybe you as well, have been deeply hurt in past connections, and you might still be projecting those wounds onto this connection, okay? And so maybe that's part of why there's a break, or there's a space, or there's a gap, so you can see the difference and the contrast between those past connections and this connection that is presented in front of you right now, okay? So you can actually understand and get better perspective. You can always trust in the process. I truly believe that you can always trust in the process. God, the divine, universe, whatever you want to say, can see things more clearly than we can as lowly humans, okay? They can see the entire puzzle, right? You can only see one tiny little puzzle piece right now, while the divine can see how everything connects so intricately, like a spider web. It can see how everything connects into the bigger picture. So that's why it's so important to have faith sometimes, because sometimes as humans, our egos want us to control situations, but we can't even understand and conceptualize how everything is knit together with the bigger picture, right? So that's why faith can be so very important. Now that I'm done with that whole rant and tangent, I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards. We're going to keep this general as well. I'm feeling called to just pull some cards and see what extra info I can get out for you. I will do an extended in today's reading where I will talk more specifically about your person's thoughts and feelings about you. So if you do want insight onto what their current stance in your connection is, you're welcome to check the extended out, okay? Info will be in the description box, and you can always find it on my Patreon. We also have the Three of Pentacles coming out. I'm just grabbing that for us, you guys, so hold on a second. Okay. And on Patreon, you do get access to over 100 plus extended readings, exclusive readings as well. So I invite you to check that out. It's an easy way to support my work while also getting something pretty legit for yourself in the process. It's only like $5.55 a month. So, and I also have a YouTube reading, or YouTube membership, excuse me, and that has more exclusive content as well. So you are welcome to check that out. All right, should we leave it here, spiritual team, or is there one more card you want? Beautiful. This is tying in with everything I've just talked about. It's just bringing a little bit more to the table here, you guys. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups. We also have the Nine of Cups coming out here. You and this person are in it as a team, whether you know that or not. You might be divine counterparts, but bare minimum, you definitely have a divinely orchestrated connection. If you believe in the concept of soul ties, soul connections, I truly believe you and this person have one with each other because you're in this as a team. You are doing this together. You were meant to be in each other's lives, and this is one of the reasons you incarnated and came into this lifetime together, was to work through these big issues, to unearth subconscious problems, pains, wounds, triggers, heal them, shine light on them, move past them, okay? Some of it involves emotional wounds and past relationship wounds that need to be hashed out again. And I see things moving forward and progressing in the future, movement, moving, travel, to be with one another even. And at the end of the day, there will be this Nine of Cups. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, there will be this Nine of Pentacles, this Nine of Cups, this wish fulfillment. But you don't just get to just like walk into the candy store and take all the candy off the shelves and walk out scot-free. I don't know why that came through, but it did. You have to put in some work first. Like, this is a birthright for you. This beautiful love connection is part of your path. It is part of your destiny. It's something that's coming for you, but you have to put in the work to earn that first. Like I was just channeling, basically, yeah, you get the reward, you get this beautiful happy ever after ending, but you don't just get to walk in all wounded and in despair with all these subconscious patterns, triggers, issues first. Like, you have to heal that. You have to go through this, and so does your person. Okay, so that's coming out. Anyway, all right, we're gonna get a couple of channeled messages out from your person now, and then we're gonna hop into tiles and charms before I give you your personal message and do the extended. So let's hop to it. What would this person have to say right now if they felt like they could be open and honest? I wish I had treated you better. Yeah. So this person's having wake-up calls through this time of space and healing, okay? It's time for me to heal now, okay? And I see that. Like, there's a gap, there's a distance, there's a space between the two of you right now, but it is for the purpose of healing and purging the stuff that's not serving you. You're meant to elevate during this time. You're meant to heal, okay? So that's what's happening. Your person is experiencing this. Maybe they, through this distance and space, have had a wake-up call about how they wish they had approached you different or treated you differently, and they're focused on healing whatever caused them to do that in the first place. You speak to me through music. I knew exactly what I was doing. I look for you everywhere, okay? So this person still cares for you. They still see you everywhere they go. They might literally look around for you if you live in a close proximity to one another or something like that. They might literally be looking for you, trying to see you, or they just see signs about you everywhere they go. They know that they treated you wrong. They know that they made some bad decisions and that part of it was intentional, and they want to heal that part of them that approached you in such a way, okay? We also have, I have a hard time communicating about my feelings, so hold on. That could be another lesson they're working through. I want to marry you. I only want you. Wow, very strong messages. Okay. You've been hiding something, and a lot of that is feelings. A lot of that is feelings. For some of you, there might be a little bit more to it than that. I don't know. We might have that come out in the extended. We'll see. But yeah, I feel like this is self-explanatory. Your person's growing, they're healing, they're opening up, they are figuring their stuff out, okay? Okay, all right, let's get out tiles and charms next. I'm eventually gonna get a better dish for this, okay? It's just, I lost a lot of stuff in the move and the flood and everything, and I haven't gotten replacements for everything yet, you guys, because I really am like basically starting from scratch here. So there we go. So take things how and when and if they resonate. This is for bonus confirmation. We have T-I-L-E, tile. That's kind of funny because we have tile and it's spelling tile. Tiles with a Z. Okay. And then we also have O and Y, so you might see their initials or something like that. What's the cycle that's breaking? You're becoming more connected to God and the divine. We have a dolphin bringing more playfulness in. We also have this lock here. There are secrets. There's heavy stuff that's locked inside that's begging to be purged and released. And we have peace. There is peace and harmony coming for this connection and for you. That is the goal here. Peace, joy, playfulness, harmony, getting out of this heavy energy and into something that feels a lot more lighthearted. We're going to get you a couple personal messages out next, and then I'm going to close out today's reading, you guys. Drop a feather emoji down below to let me know you're still watching, and if you haven't already, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more in the future. Your feather is the white eagle. The connection to divine guidance is within you, and I think part of this is meant to bring that out, because if I didn't explain it well enough, when I get the circle charms out, I associate the color of the circle to a chakra, and then the circles talk to me about cycles that are being broken or will be broken, right? Wounds. Okay, so some of you are blocking out your connection to God and the divine, and there's something about that changing. This distance, this space, or whatever you're experiencing in your life right now is meant to bring you closer to God, closer to the divine, and to tap into that knowledge and guidance, okay? Now, your affirmation of the day, I invite you to affirm with me down below if you feel called to. It is, today I am happy. Today, happiness and love will fill my heart and soul all day. I am going to pack things up and leave this reading here. I want to thank you all so much for joining for today's reading. For those of you who want a deeper insight about your person's current thoughts and feelings about you, you can check out that extended or possibly even other readings on my channel. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night, and until next time, bye for now.